Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. So as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning, we want to talk about a triple murder in St. James. And it seems as if New Year, no difference. Same type of behavior last year, brought straightforward over this year. And according to the Jamaica Gleaner, 3 men were shot and killed in Providence Heights in St. James on Monday night. The police have not yet released the identities of the men, but related that they are believed to be from Kingston. Reports by the police are that about 9 p.m., 3 men traveled to Providence community in a Nissan AD wagon motorcar, which is used to operate as a taxi within the After Tree area. It is further reported that on reaching the community, the 3 unidentified men met with a group of men who were traveling in another motorcar. Several minutes later, residents heard gunshots coming from the direction of the parked vehicle. The residents summoned the police, and upon their arrival, the 3 unidentified men were discovered suffering from gunshot wounds inside the vehicle. The scene was processed, and the 3 unidentified men were transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where they were pronounced dead. The police are continuing their investigation. Before I go into the story, just to let you know that there's so much to give God thanks for this morning. A lot of people wake up this morning without thought that they would have made it. A lot of people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspiration of getting up this morning and are not numbered among the living. But once we are here, whether we are suffering from illness or whether we have our own struggles, once you're breathing, much to give God thanks for. Now to the story. When you look at this situation, it seems as if it's a never-ending problem, never-ending crisis, especially St. James. Now, I think last year sometime, men from St. James came to Kingston to purchase weapons, and they were ambushed and killed. The minute I saw this, I'm wondering if it's the same situation or if it have any relation. Because sometimes you see things happen, it can be a retaliation for something that happened a long time ago. Now, with what is going on in Montego Bay, you'd wonder why 3 men from Kingston would be going to Montego Bay and what business they have to conduct. We are waiting for the police to give us the identities of the men so we can put the puzzle together. So far, we have gone almost over 40 murders in the first week of the new year. It seems as if the gunmen, the criminals, are hell-bent on topping last year's figure of over 1,400 murders. It is getting outrageous. It is getting unbearable. And I saw where the Prime Minister earlier this week at a prayer breakfast almost came to tears talking about the murder. I read also in the paper where Philip Paulwell said sometimes he feels like bawling also. And up to yesterday, the Prime Minister reshuffled his cabinet, and Dr. Chang held on to the position of National Security Minister. Well, I am not in a position to judge him, but I heard one analyst said he did a good job to keep the murder rate under 1,600 because most Minister of National Security, when they leave the office, the murder rate normally spiral over 1,600. But you can tell me in the comment section what you think about Dr. Horace Chang's performance as National Security Minister. But from my standpoint, I care no matter what development we have in Jamaica, if we don't get the crime figures down, if we don't get this crime situation under wraps, there'll be no significant growth in our economy. Persons in the diaspora who are willing to go back to Jamaica to invest in Jamaica are seeing all type of these criminal acts and are scared to do so. People in the diaspora who is willing to retire in Jamaica are now transferring their plans from Jamaica to Florida because of the criminal activities that's taking place in Jamaica. These people in the diaspora are scared to go home because of what they hear. Now, when you talk to people, people tell you, oh, nothing is happening. But one thing for sure is that once the news goes out in the diaspora, these people become scared. They become reluctant to invest in our country. And that's when it affects our country. Somebody has to step forward. Some minister has to step forward. Some person have to give the directive that will really go at the criminals. Of course, Dr. Horace Chang and the police commissioner have to take some of the blame, but they have done good job so far too. But it's just another situation, and based on what happened down there in Providence Heights, we hope that the police will provide us with more information as it relates to what happened and why these men, allegedly from Kingston, were in the community of Providence Heights. Too many illicit activities are taking place in Jamaica. Too many so-called fishermen are visiting Haiti to collect what would be fish, only to realize it's the high-end fish. Our borders need to be secure. Our borders are where the guns are coming in. And when you look at Jamaica, it seems as if every single person in Jamaica have access to illegal firearm. I hope that the bill that the Prime Minister has touted going before the Parliament about persons held with illegal firearm will go through, and we'll see drastic changes into whatever transpired and when persons are held with firearm. But it's a sad morning. All of 3 persons dead in Providence Heights this morning after gunmen opened fire on them. Dr. Horace Chang, you have held on to the security ministry in the Andrew Holness reshuffled cabinet. We hope there's much more to come from you. And with not even halfway in the month, over 40 murders, I hope something will be done and stem the surge in murders. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, stay safe, look out for a neighbor, look out for the children, look out for a loved one, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.